Hey guys, what's going on? Murder here. This video I decided to make because I really need help regarding planning and organizing and all that stuff for RTX 2016 this year. For any of you guys out there who have been around the block when it comes to RTX events, when it comes to planning and traveling and booking flights and stuff, this is all new to me. And you guys have done so much for me already, but I really need the help for any of you guys who can give your input. But before I get into any of that, I can't believe you guys. I can't believe the support of this community from a first-hand experience. I know what Rooster Teeth is capable when we all band together, for good causes and stuff like that. And I had a lot of apprehension when it came to making my GoFundMe page and not wanting people to take it the wrong way of how I was trying to, ask for support. And you guys were just overwhelmingly optimistic about it. You guys were very kind, and I was blown away by the results. I made the GoFundMe page a couple of days ago, and 7 hours after the GoFundMe page went up, I reached my goal. 7 fucking hours. You know what I mean? And after 3 days or so, I finished I ended the page, and I almost made double the goal amount just from the amount of support from everybody. And I was completely blown away. I never thought in that short of a time, or even at all, that I would reach that goal. I was just always hoping that it could easily bridge the gap for me to be able to go and save money on my end to have an experience worthwhile and worth telling and worth remembering. And you guys, I'm in your debt. I really am. I understand that it goes both ways with me making content, you guys enjoying the content and subscribing, and we have this relationship. But I seriously don't know how I could really, truly, and honestly thank you guys for making this possible. I was talking the other day about, I tweeted out the other day, I still can't believe I'm going to RTX, and I'm still in denial of it. But it's really gonna hit me when May gets here, when June gets here, when the day before I leave. And I never thought of doing this, of just being myself and being on YouTube and embracing something that I love, and the people that I love and the fans that love it as well I would ever have a reception like this. So from the bottom of my heart, for everybody, whether you donated, whether you spread the word, whether you watched the video and gave it a thumbs up and just ultimately supported me, thank you from the bottom of my heart, seriously and honestly. And I'm gonna make sure that I vlog the event, because everybody wants me to vlog. So many people I want you to vlog every single moment. So I promise you guys I will be making an attempt to vlog the event, from me leaving my house, from me getting to the airport, from me being on the plane, from me getting off, from me being in the hotel of the event, meeting people, meet and greets, all that other stuff. It's gonna be awesome. But for this video, after that long intro, for this video, I'm gonna be going through my ideas of planning and what I need and such. This is going to be for your interpretation. This video is ultimately for you guys to kind of do some groundwork to helping me out, based on what I'm going to relate to you guys and what you guys can clarify to me in the comments after you guys watch this video. I'm going to move my camera as well, because any moments that I have screenshots for, I just want you guys to know what I'm doing as I'm doing it, so I'm not going to be looking at the camera. But so starting off with this, I've never traveled. I've never been in an airplane. I've never been to a hotel. I've never booked flights or anything like that. I've never been to a convention, all that stuff. So this is all brand new to me, which is why I need your help. So the first thing that I need to worry about, the first thing that I'm focusing on right now, is a plane ticket. I live in Massachusetts. I live 45 minutes from Boston, so I'm going to be taking Logan Airport from Boston to Austin, Texas, which I looked it up, Austin Bergstrom Airport, which is in Austin. It's a ways from the hotel that I'm staying at. Now, a few people have already, sent me, regards in advance before this video, talking about whether I should buy a ticket now or whether I should wait until a month or two before the event to see if prices fluctuate. And I kind of want a window seat, as childish as that sounds, just because I want a window seat. I want to see how it is to take off and just have like that bird's eye view of like the sky and everything, like just having that experience for the first time. But I don't know how all that works. I don't know how airlines work, like different companies. I know there's United, Southwest, JetBlue, and all of these other airlines, but I don't know the quality of these airlines. I don't know which ones I should go to, which ones I should stay away from based on recommendations. And then I don't know if it's worth it to just take coach or first class if I'm able to. So those are a lot of different things. So right now, I already have the link pulled up. I'm on Google right now. I typed in Boston to Austin, Texas, and it brought me to a page called google.com/flights, and it has a bunch of different flights for whatever I typed in from Boston to Austin. And here it has like best flights, it has the prices, it has the airline that it's from, it has the time, estimated time that you'll be traveling. And here for I guess basically for my flight, I'm gonna be putting in the date. So not July. July's when the event is. I'm gonna be putting my flight in for the 29th. I got a little bit of extra funds, so I kind of want to go a day earlier than expected. So the 29th is when I'm going to be leaving Boston for Austin, and then the 30th I'm gonna have that entire day to myself. And my return flight will be on the 4th, so I'll have the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd for the RTX event. And I don't want to leave the same day the event ends because I hate rushing. Like, I'm a very prompt person. I like having a schedule and staying to that schedule and being really prompt and organized. So the last day of the event, I'll just have that event close out, and then the next morning on the 4th, which is also Independence Day, is the day that I'm going to be coming back home. So here we have a flight from United, $282 round trip. 6 a.m. is when I leave, and I'll arrive around 10:40. So around 11 o'clock, if there's no delays, I'll arrive in Austin. And there's going to be a one-stop in Washington, D.C. So that's going to be the outbound flight, me leaving. Me coming back is going to be on the 4th. It's going to be the same thing from Austin to D.C. and then from D.C. to Boston. And that is going to be the roundup flight for that. Again, I'm not going to, I just need your recommendations on what I should do first, if this is a good move to do now, if I should wait. Do I actually, is it wise to use something like Google Flights, or should I go to the Logan Airport website? Is there a website in general that I can go to find better prices or better planning or anything like that? I'm not going to go through with this entirely, but I will save this itinerary just in case. So that's the first thing. That comes down to it is the ticket for the airplane. Second thing, luggage. I have no idea. After 9/11, I know a bunch of different things changed with the TSA and all this stuff, and there are things that you can and can't have on an airplane. I'm assuming 2 backpacks would be enough for me. I'm probably going to come back with a 3rd bag just in case I go like shopping and get some merch and some souvenirs in Texas. But I'm assuming 2 backpacks would be good. 1 bag for like all my tech, like my laptop, my camera, my DS, all my chargers and stuff like that, or anything that I have to keep me occupied on the plane. And then another bag for all my personal goods, as well as like my clothes and shoes for the time that I'm going to be there. So I'm wondering what is and isn't allowed, because if like small accommodations like like deodorant or toothpaste and stuff like that, if that's not allowed, then I can easily just go pick that up at like a convenience store or something like that in Austin. That's not a problem. I just want to know what is it. I know obviously fucking weapons aren't allowed and shit, but like what is and isn't allowed. Are 2 backpacks enough for me to carry on the plane? Because the worst thing that I want is to have my bag checked and put somewhere else in the plane, and then it gets lost or it gets stolen or whatever. I don't want that happening. So I'm wondering like what's the appropriate size for baggage. Like 2 regular like school backpacks would be good for what I'm planning on bringing at least. So that's the second thing, the luggage. That's another thing that I want to know about. Moving on from there is the hotel booking. And this was actually made really easy for me because Rooster Teeth on the RTX page has reservations for the Hilton as well as the JW Marriott. And I'm going to be staying at one of these hotels. I'm going to set up my reservation later this week. But those 2 are completely fine. I just put in the day that I'm checking in, the day that I'm checking out. It tallies the total for me and all that other stuff. So that's not a big deal. That's not a big problem. So there's that. Another thing, since I'm getting there a whole day early, I'm going to be doing some sightseeing. I'm going to be taking in Austin for the first time. I'm going to be going to some local shops, buying souvenirs, going to some local eateries and stuff like that. And for those of you who are for those of you who know him in the Ruby community, Jake One Man Band extended, a helping hand for me to actually help me out with, getting used to the surroundings of the event and just Austin in general. And I thought that was really, really nice of you, just because I'm going there by myself. None of my friends are going with me, so I'm already going by myself. So it's gonna be kind of odd, just walking around Austin, just taking everything in and being like, oh shit, where am I going? I have no idea whatever. So I already contacted you on Facebook about that, but that's really awesome. So me and Jake are going to be hanging out for one of the days that I'm going to be there, which is going to be super sick. We're going to be able to catch up. We're definitely going to get into some Ruby discussions, which is going to be so awesome. I love your content, like your theories and, your analysis videos and stuff like that. So Jake One Man Band is going to be helping me out with the sightseeing and just getting used to Austin for the first time. But for you guys, I want you guys to give me some recommendations on like shops and eateries and places that are awesome to check out, me being in Austin for the first time. Are there any shops that I can pick up some souvenirs, like first time in Texas or something like that? Those would be pretty awesome. And a lot of people have been already giving me recommendations on some eateries to go to. Someone on Facebook messaged me, told me that I should check out Whataburger, so I need to find out where that is in Austin. Torchy's Tacos is another one. I actually looked that up on the Google Maps. It's kind of a little bit out of the way from where my hotel and where the event is. It's like across the lake and shit, but I will still try to find a way, try to be able to go there. Looking at the map right now, we have the Alamo Draft House. We have One in a Million, which that's a really funny that's a really funny place. We have this barbecue spot right here. What's this place? Lambert's Downtown Barbecue. So we have a lot of different places. I'm going to be looking on like the subreddits, the Rooster Teeth subreddits, and the Facebook groups and stuff like that, just asking for people's recommendations of like places and eateries and spots that I can go to. Another thing, and I was joking around with my brother the other day when I told him, I was like, so I'm going to RTX, the community's helping me out, and I'm going to be able to be there for an entire day early, and I want to be able, I was like, this is like a one-time chance. I'm never going to really get an opportunity like this again, to be able to go to RTX and be able to, take in Austin, maybe unless I go to RTX 2017 or anything like that. So I was like, I wonder what would happen if I just showed up at the Rooster Teeth production office, like take a cab or something like that, or just go there and just surprise them, you know what I mean? But then I thought to myself, I'm like, that's really imposing, you know what I mean? And on top of the fact that they're going to be planning the event, they're probably going to be at the center, the convention center, setting up and stuff like that. But I was like, I would never get another chance like that, to just be there and to just meet a lot of the people who worked on Ruby and, who work on all the Rooster Teeth, products and stuff like that. It would be awesome to be able to actually do that, but at the same time, I kind of don't want to be that guy to, like, impose on other people, especially out of the blue like that. But me and my brother did talk about that, so I'm still iffy on whether or not I want to go through with that. But, wrapping up with all of this, the last bits that I'm planning on is the event itself. RTX 2016, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I don't know if there are different panels on each day. I don't know if it's like a fair, like usually like in my city. There's like fairs that come around every year or so, and they're usually 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And it's the same thing all 3 days. It's just for 3 separate days. So I don't know if they're going to be doing the same panels all 3 days, or if there's going to be different events for each day. I'm definitely going to the Ruby panel, like no questions asked. I'm definitely going to go to the Ruby panel. I'm gonna plan on meeting up with people, because a lot of people want to meet me, and I want to greet a lot of you guys. So I will have Twitter. I will be on Twitter, like live in the moment, of letting people know, hey, I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna be there, if you guys want to meet me and stuff like that. I'm gonna be mentioning that too whenever I land in Austin, and I kind of want to feature you guys. Like any of you guys who want to meet me or are planning on meeting me, I want you guys to be in my videos, because I have an awesome idea for a montage of everyone getting together and just saying welcome to RTX 2016 and stuff like that, and just greeting me and meeting me by first name and stuff like that. I've seen a lot of awesome montage ideas, and I kind of already have like the music planned out. Like I already have an idea of how I want the day 1 at RTX, day 2 RTX, day 3 RTX videos to go, and I know you guys want to live vicariously through my first time experience, especially for a lot of you guys who weren't able to go. And that's another thing I forgot to mention. Like, I can't tell you guys how many people, especially people who donated, were like, I know I can't go to RTX, but I'm donating so you can have a chance to go, and I want you to be able to vlog your experience so I see how you guys, you know, so I can see your time there. And that's definitely why I'm doing, like, the vlogging is going to be the most enjoyable part of it, because you guys are the reason why I'm going, and you guys definitely deserve to see how I'm experiencing it for the first time, because you guys are helping me. So that's definitely another thing that I'm really putting a lot of focus into, is the vlog, and I want to be able to perceive how it goes before I actually, you know, go through with it. And yeah, all that other stuff. Oh, and lastly, I mentioned a few weeks ago that I had another poster that I was planning on giving away to somebody, and I decided that if I go to RTX 2016, well, when I go to RTX 2016, I'm deciding the first person who greets me, who comes up to me and greets me and knows who I am and meets me and is all right with it, is gonna get that Ruby poster that I have, the Ruby art print that I have, the extra one. I decided, like, that's probably the fairest way to do it, just for people who are going to the event. I would rather do it on my channel, but it's kind of like all crazy and hectic, and I don't really have a fair way of being able to give it out on my channel. So being able to go to the site, I'm gonna have the poster with me, and I'm gonna have it, and the first person that meets me, they're gonna get it. So that's the best way, the best thing that I can really do for someone at the event as well, for people who want to meet me and stuff like that. So that is everything. That's the video in its entirety. Just again, having different plans and ideas and a strategy that I want to go into for RTX 2016. Like I said, none of this is set in stone, because I don't even know if anything that I said makes sense. For those of you who have been, for those of you who have traveled, for those of you who have booked planes and hotels and stuff like that, you guys know this shit better than I do, and that's why I'm making this video. I want you guys to be able to help me out in my time of need, to be able to say, okay, I know what I'm doing, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm doing, and I have you guys to help me out with that. So much appreciated. Leave any details or any type of advice you can in the comments. I will be reading every single one of them, getting a bunch of knowledge from you guys before I make my final decisions, and I will get back to you guys on that later this week. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for everything, seriously and honestly, and I look forward to meeting and seeing and talking to a lot of you guys in the upcoming months. So thanks a lot, and I'll see you guys later. Take care.